Hey gang, and today we are doing, by popular demand, we are doing more Loona. So we are doing specifically Heejin's Vivid. But before we get into that, let's run the credits. My name's Paul Leach and I'm a writer-director in Los Angeles. I've been interviewed by such publications as the Huffington Post and the New York Council on Cultural Affairs. I've worked with Emmy winners and Oscar winners, and the feature film that I directed went to Cannes. In this series, we break down footage from the point of view of a film director, and we will stop often to look at shots. If you have not seen this video or this footage before, please go watch the whole thing all the way through, because again, we stop all the time and then come back here and break down the footage together with us. So guys, again, if you have not watched this video, if it's been a while, please go watch it all the way through. Then come back here while we break it down, because we're going to stop a lot to talk about the shots. So let's check this out, and action. Nope, and action. Again, opening your eyes, like an aspect ratio change, like you're opening your eyes. So everything's black and white, which is sort of ironic that it's called Vivid. I'm assuming that we're going to progress to color. And I'm assuming that rabbit is her animal. Yeah, color. Wait, what? Je voudrais nettoyer l'existe des utiles là-bas. So that means I would like to clean. It exists from something. Là-bas means over there. It exists from something. I don't know what the utile is. Maybe, does anyone here speak French? Yeah, she's cleaning. Gotcha, she's a maid. So this is different than most Loona videos because we're inside. It doesn't have that like big cinematic outside thing. This looks definitely very commercial, like it's like a commercial shoot. Okay, rabbits. Rabbits are an animal, is that right? Bird's eye rotating around. Yeah, it must be an animal. So there was no rabbit in the blue screen, and then there was one rabbit in the blue screen. So maybe the rabbits are multiplying. Is that? And there's probably like 5 rabbits there. It's a cool looking set though. Are those balloons? That's what those are? Oh, so interesting though. So it was black and white, and then it's color, the balloons add color. So there's color being added to these things as we go. And if you see, there's actually a prism right here shining on her face. The world without any colors, it's boring. Yeah, gotcha. That doesn't, now this blue thing doesn't have a rabbit on it now. Wonder why. I thought it would maybe have more rabbits. Interesting. Do you guys hear sort of like a 1920s vibe in this? It's sort of like that kind of dirty horn. Even the way they're dancing is sort of like an old flapper kind of style. It's interesting that they use that graphic there of the ball bouncing, because it seems to not fit in with, they haven't used that graphic before. So it's kind of stands out. I wonder why they did that. That right there. Do they use graphics later? This milky water. So these girls are all also dressed as maids, so I guess they're all maids? Interesting. So what's going on here is that there's a closet full of clothes, fill me up with many colors. So it seems like there's black and white, and then colors come into the rooms, whether it's the balloons or everything's for colorful. Now there's clothes here, which I'm assuming means that she's going to put on all these clothes. Okay, hold on a second. My computer battery's about to die. I'll be right back. Okay, and action. Nice bird's eye shots. There's always a little bit of movement here. Slow pushing in. Oh yeah. So as you see here, now she's actually trying on the clothes. Different clothes. So it's showing how like these other colors, no color, then rooms are full of color, now color is going on to her. So there's progression. I like it when there's a narrative progression on things. Loona videos tend to have that. There was no graphic on these balls bouncing. I wonder what those are all about. What those balls are. That was hard to make. They had to stick those all together. Those don't naturally just stay there like that. They did the shot with her face out of frame. Interesting. Interesting choice. So this is the image from the thumbnail. Someone maybe explain to me what the tarantula is about? Interesting. Good push in. Tilts. Even this shot here has slight movement in it. Can you see that it has like, there's a slider? So there's a slider on sticks or on a tripod, and it's just slowly moving. You can just even see it. If I go a little bit, you can see that movement. It's slight. Did you notice that the prism now is vertical here instead of horizontal? I know I'm overanalyzing these, but I think that there's just all these details in Loona videos. I'm trying to see if I can catch something that makes sense. I'm pulling everything together. Ah ha ha, back to you. What does that mean? Mystery, right? This is a good shot. Wait, these are different shots. I was going to say this is a good shot, like to get all three images of her facing, but these are not the same shot. Look at her mouth is here and her mouth is there. They superimpose different shots of her there. These are different takes. Yeah, these are different takes, and they just superimpose them in these mirror images. Cool. It's very 1920s. I have not seen that graphic of the bouncing since that one time. I wonder why that was there. Again, there was a slight they're keeping the movement going by doing these slight rotations there. You see that? Oh, there's black and white there. So I wonder if they're entering black and white to kind of like it's pushing back against the color. Pull out. What's interesting about these is typically we talk about high contrast, that you wouldn't want blue against blue, but she has done it a few times wearing the same color, and if you notice, what does it do? You kind of lose her outfit, but you draw attention to her her face. So what you see here is if you just squinted really quick, you'd see hands and a face, which draws attention to this part of her body. Same thing here, you just look directly at her face. That milky water is probably gross. Same thing here, although there is some contrast, but it's contrast around her face. So it really pulls your focus in there. Normally, like I said, you want someone's body to stand out because in K-pop videos, people are dancing and all this stuff around, so you need to see their movement, but she's really not dancing in these scenes, she's just talking. So they're creating a situation where you're forced to focus on her face because of similar color outfit, similar color background. See what I'm talking about? Did you see that? Both these cases here. Yeah, how to get back here. Here, here, whoops, here, focus on her face, here, focus on her face, and her exposed wrist, which is, I think we're gonna pull over to the right, yeah. So these are all becoming paintings now. You guys tell me, is this a famous painting of some type? It looks sort of like, it could either be, it's a little Dali-esque, but maybe it's a Matisse. Does anyone know? Tell me. Are there more rabbits now than there was? These bunnies are cute. So everything's kind of becoming paintings. So I guess maybe we're coming into art now. So the world's colorless, then color comes in it, and then the next phase becomes artistic. What's the cleaning about though? Yeah, look at all these paintings. Someone let me know what these are. Is it Matisse? What's that spider? Confusing me, Heejin. Ooh, that's so nice. Okay, so there's a progression. Progression is black and white, color, then the color goes on to her. Then there's the room becomes art, then the art goes on to her. Spider's still there. It's cool. I wonder if they did that. I wonder if they green screened all this and just put it over her. This doesn't look like body painting at all. It's very flat. Could be though. This is very similar to that shot from before, although is it turning back? Yeah, so this is similar to that shot from before where everything was becoming a painting, now it's withdrawing, and like you saw, it's going to go back to normal. So it's sort of like everything was building and building, and now she's back in the real world. Now, what would have made more sense is I hope this ends in black and white. So it started without color, devoid of color, not very vivid. Hopefully it goes back to black and white. Let's see if it does. No! You missed an opportunity, Loona. Okay. Anyways, guys, so for Heejin's Vivid, I like the progression of things. I would have liked to have understood why the blue painting had no rabbits, then it had one rabbit, then it had no rabbit. But again, I'm probably just looking too much into stuff because, you know, I'm figuring every little thing about a Loona video matters, and maybe it just really doesn't. I don't understand about the part about her, she would like to clean. Maybe she's just a maid who's really just dreaming. Maybe it's in the second part of that French phase that I couldn't translate. But it's very different than most Loona videos, because like I said, most of them are outside and very cinematic. This feels like more of a commercialized, on a set kind of shoot, which is more typically what I would expect out of K-pop videos. So this is, even though the progression is different and interesting, visually speaking, like it's more pretty much traditional K-pop, and it had that sort of like quirky 1920s feel. Loona is very good at doing things that are kind of outside the box. Not Dreamcatcher outside the box, because Dreamcatcher is just like rock, but Loona does stuff like, you can tell Loona songs. They have more of an old world or more of a jazzy feel. That's sort of, I feel like, what they do really well. And so for Heejin's Vivid, okay guys, it's a wrap.